I always put a Christmas tree on I only put up on that week for that Christmas, but I didn't put a present there. Even my two oldest, they in teenagers, they always keep asking for present. But this year, they not asking for a present.
Anau Fangupo says her two teenagers have come to understand Christmas presents are not something they can afford. But her 12-year-old still hopes for a gift.
In my plan for Christmas this year, whatever we have, that's for our Christmas. We go church, we had the church on that Christmas day. We went church and come home. If that chicken with loo or chicken with noodles, we will have that one for Christmas.
Anau Fangupo budgets $200 a week for groceries. And with budding sportsmen in the family, her kids fill up on noodles and bread. Her husband works, they live in a state house in Auckland, and their 3 children are sponsored by Variety. The charity's recent survey of caregivers receiving support or on the wait list found more than 89% will struggle to feed their children at Christmas, while even more, 92%, won't be able to buy presents. Variety Chief Executive Susan Glasgow says rising unemployment and the increased cost of food, power and rent is creating further hardship.
It's definitely harder for caregivers this year comparison to last year, and I think that's simply because the economic climate is so much worse. Power's more expensive, food's more expensive, rent's more expensive. So where caregivers are making really tough choices, food or rent, they're choosing to keep a roof over their child's head.
Variety aims to raise $500,000 in its Christmas appeal to be able to give children on the wait list for sponsorship a gift voucher.
Children who are living in households where they experience daily poverty, they know not to ask their parents for the things they need, but more often than not what we receive are letters from older siblings asking for a gift on behalf of their younger sibling. So the older ones can deal with the lack of toys or the lack of food, but they know that the younger ones don't understand why they're not receiving something from Father Christmas.
The Salvation Army provided Christmas support to 3,700 households last November and December. Its Corps officer in Newtown, Andrew Wilson, says just a few weeks into this month, they've almost reached that number, helping 3,400 households, with no sign demand will slow down.
Our big concern this year is that the level of demand that we're seeing outpaces that which we can meet under our own steam. And so we really rely on the support and generosity of our communities right across the country to support us at this time of year.
He says households need basics, and their food banks have been under pressure all year.
Quite often at the end of the week you'll go into our food banks and see shelf after shelf bare because of how great the need has been. And so especially coming into the Christmas time where that demand increases for a range of reasons, this is the time of year that we really rely on our community to get behind us.
The Salvation Army has launched its Christmas appeal and also welcomes donated gifts and food at its churches. For the Fangupo family, Anau will put up a Christmas tree and says she's grateful to God for what they do have. She says there will be other families like hers who struggle with affording food and gifts at Christmas. And that's why she's talking about her situation, to encourage those who can to help others.